Good morning, brothers and sisters. This is Chuck Off the Grid World. I'm here today with Nico, the bodyguard. Check her out. Hey, Nico. She's having fun with those paper wrappers. But the project I got going on today is this. It's a kitchen sink for our RV. I hope you guys had a wonderful Christmas. I know I did. Had a really great time with some good friends. And I wish you a happy New Year. But here's what we're doing. I'm going to take this stainless steel sink and try to put it in the RV. The key word is try. Well, I bought two of these things that go in the sink. I've installed one of them. I'll have to install the other one. And this is some of the mounting bolts for it, or screws, whatever, hardware. I've got some putty, silicone putty, and we got the instructions. You know what, you've been around here long enough to know what we do with the instructions. Get rid of those things, we don't need those. Go back to them and see if we did it right after we're done with it. Alright, I'm going to go into this RV and show you exactly why we're replacing this refrigerator, this kitchen sink. Okay, brothers and sisters, this is the reason why we're replacing this kitchen sink with that stainless steel. This one's came with the RV. Obviously, it's not real clean. We didn't clean it that well when we pulled in, but it's pretty much stained that way, and it just won't come clean. Look at this over here. Don't know what caused that, but it won't come out. Even with steel wool and SOS pad, it doesn't come up. But I'm going to replace this with it. The plan is to replace it with that stainless steel one. We'll see how that works out, whether it's going to be successful or not. Let's look underneath here and see what's going to have to happen. Get the light up here somehow. Well, this is what it looks like underneath here. I had all this space in here. I had all this junk. This junk here was stuffed underneath there. I'll have to get rid of some of that stuff. I'm sure there's empty bottles and everything else, but I'll go through that. Pulled all that out just to clean it up a little bit. But the idea is to pull this out. Should be some screws way up in there. If you can see them or not, yeah, the Phillips head screws up in there, probably up in there in the back. I have to unscrew these. This here, that was not even tight. This unscrews those. I don't know exactly what's going to happen up here, but and then you've got your water lines here. This is the water lines to the spigot up here. Those are kind of like a quick release thing. This shouldn't be a problem. And then I got this. I should be able to get this out in maybe 8 or 10 hours. Okay, thank you. Okay, I think I just have to unscrew these here. I want to just let you know I'm not a plumber. But, I can't afford the plumber's prices, even though I have a close friend that's a licensed plumber. I know he'd help me with it if I needed it, but look at that, it's loose already. All I gotta do is unscrew these screws up in here. You'll see them or not. And I should be able to pull this sink right out. Should be able to. Okay, let me get a screwdriver and get started on it. Okay, I got a screwdriver. Let's see if we can get this out of here. Can't do it one hand. I'm going to put this down, put some pressure on it. There we go. Alright, that one's loose. It's going to be the back one's going to be the hard ones, I think. Let's see what we got. Okay, we got another one. I don't know how this is going to video, but because there, that one's loose. I'm turn it. Okay, there's one back here. Okay, that one's loose. I think I got one more that I can't get to, of course. Don't know where it is. Don't know how to get to it. Gotta be back in there someplace. Camera can get back there, but can't get to it. I'm gonna have to feel for it. Can you help me out? I don't feel it. Well, can't tell where it is. Might have to be there. No room to work underneath there. Okay, the back one, I don't think's attached. So if that's the case, let me take this bottle here out. Hopefully I won't make too big a mess, especially when we get on the camera. Yeah, it's making a mess. Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to have to do it. Clean up. Just soap. Alright. Pull this out before I dump it over. Let me see if by some way means this thing will just pull out of here. Okay. Kinda got it out. How about that? Okay, we got it out of its holder. You can see it out here laying on top of the counter. I'm gonna have to clean this putty stuff up here before I install a new one. But next thing I'll have to do is disconnect the spigot. First thing would be is disconnect the wires, the hoses to it. Down here, the hoses, which I believe is some kind of quick release. Shouldn't be a problem. Then I'll have to unscrew these right here, and this right here. And then there's one up here, but I can take this out and work on it outside. That would probably be the best way to do it. Alright. I'll get at it. Okay. This one here was a quick release. What it does, it works this nozzle on the spigot. But I can't show you that. So let's see if I can break this loose with a couple handy little tools here, which I don't like using crescent wrenches, adjustable wrenches, whatever you want to call them, but sometimes it's a lot easier than, especially when you get into plumbing. Tighten it down there. I don't know if I'm showing this or not. This I can't see when I'm videoing on it. Alright, that's coming loose. It's coming loose. Fight me. It's fighting me. But it's going to lose. I think. Why not? Just twist off there. That's kind of going. There we go. See, this is a hot one. Hot line. I don't know if that's marked hot or not. It is marked hot. Okay. So I won't put them on the wrong way. Hopefully. I've been known to do that before. Alright, it's disconnected. I could probably take it outside now. You know, I find it interesting that the hard one to connect, that they didn't even try because it's too hard to get back in there, so they just decided just to leave it unmounted. That's alright. Okay, let me get this sink outside and we'll get to working on it. While I'm under here, I'd like to show you something. This is what it looks like with the sink out of it. But this is what I want to show you is this under here. This is my hot water heater. Now, if I was going to put antifreeze in my system and I didn't want to go into my hot water heater, I would turn this knob off, which is the hot water side of it, and this side off. And so what would happen, the antifreeze would come through here instead of going into the hot water heater and out of the hot water, it'd go down through here. See, this valve is turned off right now, so you use the hot and the cold. But if I turn this on and turn these off, I could put antifreeze in my lines without getting it into my hot water heater. You know, I'm not recommending you not do this, but I never put antifreeze in my water lines. I don't see any reason to it. I just blow them out. Open up the valves and then blow all the excess water out. Empty pipes can't freeze. All right, thank you. Hello, brothers and sisters. I'm going to pretend like this is the correct wrench for this job. Do you know what this wrench is used for? It's an oil filler wrench. Okay, brothers and sisters, I'm going to have to do a little bit of cutting on this countertop. It's just a little bit off. If you can see that, underneath there, it's about, I don't know, 3/8 of an inch off that way, and about the same that way. And in order to get this to fit down in there, I'm going to have to cut the countertop just a little bit. Not a lot. Doesn't surprise me, but that'll be something relatively easy to do. But underneath here, as you can see, we're looking pretty good. This'll come up. I can adjust this, bring it in there. Just slight adjustments on the plumbing. This plastic plumbing is pretty easy to adjust without replacing something. But I think we're good to go underneath there. Just that we have to make this fit. And if I move it, get right down here where you can see something. If I move it this way, it'll be the same deal. I still have to cut back there. So I'm not sure which way I want to do it. Do I want to move it back more or move it forward? I don't think it's going to make that big a difference either way. I think I'll move it forward because this is unusable space here. And 3/4 of an inch this way, it makes a big difference. You wouldn't think so, but you're fighting for little real estate. Very small pieces of real estate. Okay. Alright, well, I'll have to get after that. That's going to make a dusty mess. But, because it's going to go into the drawers. I'll have to cover the drawers somehow, keep them going in there. Someone really hacked their way at this thing in the first place. Look at that. I mean, that's some quality work there. Wow. Real quality work. Check that out. Eesh. We don't care. Never see it again. Alright. Thank you. Okay. Using the jigsaw to cut this out. Getting dusted all over the place. Check my phone here. Somebody's doing something. Nothing important. Alright. Let's see if I can cut this a little bit further without knocking the camera over. Well, by the way, I did not measure this. So this may not be enough. I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully it's not too much. Okay. Let me bring this back this way. You know, I should have measured it. It would probably been the smart thing to do. You don't always do stuff the smart way. Let me say one thing for it, my cut is a lot better than their cut, a lot straighter. Okay. All this cutting I'm doing, all this electricity I'm using is from off the grid. Even though I'm at home and I can plug in, I'm not plugged in. It's off my solar panels. Those are my solar panels right there. We got all those bars. And we got, let's see what we got coming in. Push this button. It's supposed to light up. Why isn't it not lighting up? Well, that's crazy. Okay. For some reason that's not working. There it goes. Nope. I don't want to do that. I don't want to change everything. Okay. Alright, well anyway, we got power coming in, and that's what I'm using for the power tools and the lights and such. Okay, just so you know that there's what we got. We got 10.2 amps coming in, 13.5 volts. So why that light doesn't come on very easily. There it goes. 17.2 volts coming through the solar panels. All right, let me get back to what I job on hand and see if this thing will fit in there. Okay, I'm gonna have to actually resort to measuring it with a measuring tape. That's pretty low blow when you gotta measure it. Okay, well, let's see what we got. I've got, looks like 24.5 inches that way, and 18.5 that way. Okay, let's see what we got here. We got 18, supposed to be 18.5. And this way we got we got 23 3/4, should be 24.5. Okay, we need 18.5 or 24.5. So I'm gonna need to mark that out. So I can find me a marker. There's something here. Hello, brothers and sisters. I got this all back together again. I got the spigot. I need to clean it really well. But I got the soap dispenser. I got all these controllers here, hoses, and this is the balancing weight for this right here. So you can pull on that. That's just to keep it from going too far. Plus, it gives it a little weight to hold it back in place. Hopefully that's adjusted correctly. I don't know. Did a little bit of adjustment on this one here. I cut about an inch off of this one because it's just a hair too long to go into this right here. So should be able to slide it into place. This has all been cut, and all I have to do is hook these hot and cold lines up, put these in together, put the attachment screws on it, and should be done. All right, thank you. Hello, brothers and sisters. This is Chuck again. Chuck's Off the Grid World. Got this project done. Let you see what it looks like here and see what you think. Sinks in. I think it looks pretty decent myself, but I haven't been able to test it because I have the water's not hooked up. It's winterized right now. The RV's winterized, but we'll take it out next month and we'll put some water in it and see what happens. I don't think we'll have any problems. Under here, I don't know if you can see underneath there, it's because it's dark, but the plumbing looks like it's secure. All the fittings are tight. The only thing I might be a little concerned about is these little seals right here may seep a little bit, because I didn't put any plumber's putty on them, but I think it'll be okay. But we got her done, and see what you think. Thank you.